Hello and welcome to Vox Markets. Today I'm joined by Paul Wilson, who's head geophysicist at BLOE Energy. How are you today, Paul?
Hi, good morning. I'm good, thank you.
I've got a series of questions for you. Starting off with what are the results of the CPR?
I think there's two key points really we should take away from the CPR. And firstly, we're happy that we've got a good result that ERCE have independently validated our approach to this five-well Krtsanisi anticline development project, which constitutes the first phase of our Project One. And that Project One is the development of the West Rustavi Krtsanisi field. And the second key point there really is that we're pleased that the 1.07 million barrels 2P reserves that ERC report in the CPR are pretty much in line with our expectations. So that's a good result.
What was the actual scope of the report?
So we commissioned the CPR specifically to report on the reserves associated with a five-well drilling campaign on the Krtsanisi anticline. And this is a sub-area of the West Rustavi Krtsanisi field that straddles blocks 11B and 11F in the vicinity of the JKT1Z well. If you see on the map, this is the purple shaded area. Just focusing on reserves for the Krtsanisi anticline and not incorporating prospective or contingent resources was a deliberate decision on our part in order to support discussions and negotiations with finance providers for a five-well drilling campaign.
And, how does this report compare to previous reports?
Given the explanation I've just made about the focus being specifically on the Krtsanisi anticline five-well program, the scope and approach of previous CPRs are different. And therefore, the results are not really comparable with the results of this CPR.
And so what was the rationale behind doing, commissioning a report that isn't comparable to previous research reports?
So again, the CPR was undertaken for a very specific purpose, and that purpose is to provide support for non-dilutive financing of a five-well development drilling campaign on the Krtsanisi anticline as part of Project One. We looked at the continued performance of JKT1Z and the historical performance of the KRT39 well, and combined that with our better understanding of the subsurface. And a lot of that has been driven by interpretation of advanced seismic attributes. And what we found is focusing on the Krtsanisi anticline area, we believe that the five wells in the program should replicate the success of JKT1Z. And we're happy that the independent work done by ERCE in this CPR supports this interpretation and this approach going forward. Essentially, success with these Project One development wells will quickly be cash accretive, given the low cost of drilling and, of course, especially given the higher commodity pricing.
Well, we look forward to all that happening as quickly as possible for shareholders. But in the meantime, Paul Wilson, head geophysicist at BLOE Energy, thank you very much indeed.
Thank you, Zach.